Watch all the flowers dance with the wind. Listen to snowflakes whisper your name. Feel all the wonder lifting your dreams. You can fly. Fly to who you are. Climb upon your star. You believe you'll find your wings.
Hey guys, so I started off with greenery, and there's a lot of materials you're going to need, but it's more about use. So whatever you want to use and you see in the store that's like miniature size, go ahead and do that. I found a lot of Michael's in the dollar store, and everything that was small I thought would be cute for my fairy garden, I was like, yes, I need that. So just look around while you're shopping, and I'm pretty sure you'll find perfect things no matter what, as long as it's small size and a good scale. And I started making my rock pond with smooth stones. You can find this outside or get a bag of stones at the dollar store, anywhere. Try the dollar store first so you don't spend a lot of money for no reason on just rocks. And after that, I stacked up a rock wall so it could be for the waterfall later on. And these little grassy looking things I got from Petco because they're for the fish tank, but you can probably find anything to put in a rock pond anywhere. But I thought these were perfect since they look like grass sticking out of a pond, and that's all I did. I just glued those down, and I put that aside for later, let it dry, because later we're going to put resin in it. While all the glue dries on that, we can start on making our fairy house. So I took a flower pot and placed it upside down, and I got a fairy door from Michael's, and you can also just make a fairy door using wood, grass, whatever you want. You don't have to buy a fairy door, but that one was so cute because it had a butterfly on it. And I took fake flowers and I cut off leaves and petals and flowers and paste it with hot glue all over the pot so it can look like a garden house. And I got fake insects that look like little butterflies, and I put that around as well. Once you finish all that, we can start making the garden decor. So first I'm starting to make a table, and I got all the materials from Michael, and I glued down the tree trunk onto a little miniature flower pot and put that upside down. And that's the table. And then for the chairs, I just found two little cute barrels, and I just glued that down as well. But you could also make like a stick chair. You get sticks and you make it look like a chair. I saw that on Pinterest and it was really cute, so that's another option you guys can do. And now we're gonna make the swing set. To make the swing set, I use wooden dowels and twine wire. I think that's what it's called. It's pretty much twine, but it has a wire inside, so it's very bendable. And I cut that and I put it on a little wooden plank. I think I got all these from Michael's. I'm not sure, maybe a couple things from the dollar store. But then after that, I took a leaf and I put it on top of the wooden plank because I just wanted to make it look more green, and it could be like a seat cover for the fairies. And I put that on there, and then I wrapped the twine around the wooden dowels, and I put the wooden dowels on tree trunks to make it more like stable, and the twines help the swing move, so you can push the swing back and forth when you wrap it around the wooden dowels. And you can glue it down to your fairy garden or not, because if you want to switch out different things to your fairy garden, then don't glue it down. Now we can start making the clothing line. So I took two wooden dowels and I took my twine and wrapped it in between each. You can use fishing line or string, but I didn't have that in hand, so I used my twine. And I found these cute little clothing pins from Target in the dollar section, and it worked perfectly. It had different colors like gold, white, black, regular, wood color, and I just got fabric from old pajamas that I don't wear. You can get yours from socks, old scarves, anything you want. And I fold it to make it look like it was like a blanket, and I pinned it on my clothing pin and put it up like it was drying off for a fairy. Once you glue that down, you can add little details like rocks beside it, and I took the extra clothing pins and glued it down beside it as if the fairy dropped some clothing pins when she was hanging up her clothes. For the table we use, we can put cute little things on top such as food. I used erasers because erasers are so cute and look realistic, and I put one of the leaves from the erasers and put it on top as like a table cover. And you can also make little fruits or food out of clay. I'm making fruits so I can put it on the ground for little details around the garden. So I make grapes by just circling up little purple clay and adding green on top. And then after that, I make carrots. I made one carrot that was already pulled out the ground, and then I wanted to make a carrot that looked like it was still in the ground, so I put that near the house and then I made little blueberries by just circling up little blue clay and put that on the table, and some spilled off the table just for little details to add if someone paid really close attention to your garden. Now going back to the rock pond, we're going to use resin, and resin is chemicals, so be sure that you're very careful when using it and read the directions. And I hot glued on a little piece of plastic for the waterfall so the resin can stay on it looking like it's going down. And I just poured all the resin inside the pond, and after that I just sealed up around the outside of the pond with more moss and grass and waited for that to dry. And once it dried, you can touch it. It feels all smooth. You can swing on the swing set and touch the clothing line. This is a great project for younger kids because they can use their senses, they can touch things, they can play with their dolls on it, or if you're a teacher, it can be a nice decoration for a classroom, or it could just be in your garden. Anyway, works, and thanks for watching.